This video will show you how to find and select a contest on DraftKings.com. They recently did a redesign of their website. I think it looks great. They've added some easy navigation tools. There are still advanced options, so let's get to it. Up top, you see a top navigation, and you'll see it's on featured by default. And what this means is this is just the featured contest that DraftKings is running right now. This will usually show 3 different contests, but in this case, they're showing all 3 images as the Millionaire Maker for PGA. And down below, they've selected contests from various sports, which are their featured contests, usually higher prizes, usually higher entrants. And if you want to get into each individual sport, you simply click on that sport text, in this case NFL, and you'll see specific featured contests for each sport. And then down below, it will only show contests for that sport. So in this case, in some of these featured contests, they'll have individual landing pages where it'll tell you more about the contest, prize structure, entrants, if there are satellites, if it's a live event, and so forth. And you can enter from these pages. For the most part, though, you'll be going into your sports section and you'll be going down here. You can either create a contest yourself. You can search existing contests here. You can select the games the game slate by which you'd like to play. And then you can also edit your entry fee that you'd like to see, your lowest entry fee and the highest. And that will update the lobby as well dynamically. Down below, you'll find the different contest types. Right now it's on all. Simply select for featured, beginner contest, tournaments and leagues, head-to-heads, which is when you play one person head-to-head, 50-50s and double-ups, which pay the top 50% double their money, and multipliers, which NFL doesn't have a whole lot of contests right now. It just was recently put out, but if you go under something like MLB, you'll see a number of contests that fit each criteria under each defined contest. A tournament is a GPP or a guaranteed prize pool. Those tournaments run regardless of how many people enter, and the prize pools are guaranteed. Head-to-head, as we said, is against one other user. If you see a user like Max Dullery, stay away unless you're an experienced player. You can often see the entry fee, and you'll see how qualified these guys are if they have a really high entry fee. But do some research online, look up some of these usernames before you take on head-to-heads, because a lot of these guys make their living on these head-to-heads. 50-50s and double-ups. As I said, if you enter the contest and you finish in the top half of the tournament, you'll get double your money. Multipliers, just what it means. You buy in for $25 and you can triple your money. Satellites and qualifiers are games that allow you to win tickets into larger games. So it's a great way, if you don't want to spend $1,500 to get into a big tournament, you can win your way by playing in some smaller tournaments. Once again, you have game slates, game times, and then down below you'll see this advanced filter. This is where you can edit your contest in the lobby screen here by clicking on guaranteed. This will only show the guaranteed contests, which are the GPPs we spoke about. Contests that are free with your ticket. You can earn free tickets as you play on DraftKings.com, and you can use those tickets to play in games. And then also the entered contest that you've played in already. There's a key here which you can click on. It'll show you what each icon means. So going back to NFL, I'm just going to show you how to read this lobby here. The first is a contest name. Pretty basic. It tells you what the sport is, how much the total prize pool is. Second column, you have an entry fee. This is how much you have to pay to enter the contest. Third column are the total prizes, and this is clickable. So you can click on this and see the prize breakdown. You can see the entry fee. You can see how many people have entered out of the total amount of entries. So in this case, 13,000 have entered, and a total of 572,000 can enter. Total amount of prizes, spoke about that. That's the total prize pool added up. Fantasy points. So these are, it's like a fantasy frequent player points is what DraftKings calls it. And you earn these points as you play in cash games and other games as well. And you can use these points to buy swag, hats, shirts, or you can use them to enter in big contests as well. It's like a frequent flyer program for daily fantasy. It'll tell you when the contest is live. This is important because those games that start when this contest is live are locked in. So pay attention to that. It gives you a date. It gives you the contest details. And also, if you're in a smaller contest, let's say you're in a 10-person 50-50 or something, once again, you can see some of the usernames that have already entered. This M right here means that they've entered multiple times, and if you hover, it will tell you how many times this person has entered into the tournament. The prize pool, the prize payout is an important element to look at as well. If you're in a large contest, you want to know where you have to hit in order to make your money back, in order to double your money and so forth. So each contest has different ratios. Different game types have different ratios from the amount of players they pay out. So it's really important to look at that as well. Next, you're going to see the entries, the number of entries out of the total number of entries, and whether they allow multiple entries. And that'll tell you when it's live. You can also sort these columns simply by clicking on the top, and it'll sort by largest to smallest or smallest to largest. And then when you're ready to enter, you simply click this enter button, and this is where you'll draft your team.